All right, what an absolutely beautiful day, but I am losing daylight fast, so don't have much time. Hopefully it'll hold up under the stress of a bow drill. But there's stage one. I'll have to get the rest. The sun has set, and so far I'm failing miserably. I'm gonna take a little break. I hear, unfortunately, thunder off in the distance, so I need to get a shelter going. All right. Hey, what's up? I'm Justin Van Ferrari, and you are about to watch another overnight adventure. I'm gonna survive the Michigan wilds with only this Benchmade Saddle Mountain Skinner. Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm Justin Van Ferrari, and I am super excited to be right back out here in the woods for an overnight adventure. And this is my knife-only adventure. This is my Benchmade Saddle Mountain Skinner, and this is all I have to survive. You say, yeah, right, that's all you have to survive. What's in your bag? This is all pretty much camera gear. Let me show you. All right. So I've got my iPad. This is gonna be my secondary camera, and if I get bored, I might even start put some of this footage together. Here's an iPad mount with a flexible tripod mount. Got my drone here, DJI Spark. And so I got that. I did bring a first aid kit. I always like to be prepared. I do have a few battery packs right here. One more little iPhone Gobi mount. I do have some lights for filming tonight because it's almost dark. Miscellaneous cords for charging, extra battery, my handy dandy notebook that's got all my awesome ideas in here. Let's see, I don't think I have anything in this. Oh yeah, got my sunglasses. I won't need those tonight, but maybe I'll need them for tomorrow. And then the last item I have is my rain jacket, just in case there gets to be a downpour. And that is it. That is all I have. Pretty much, here's the only survival item that I have, and only survival item that I want to use. All right, so as you can tell, there is a lake behind me, and it is after 7 o'clock. It's going to get dark about 9 or 9:15, so I need to really get a move on it. In order to stay warm tonight, I'm going to need to get a fire going. Temperatures are going to drop. Right now it's not too bad, but as soon as the sun goes down, I am right on the other side of the dunes from Lake Michigan, and the temperature is just going to drop. It's been a little bit wet, so that may be interesting. And hopefully I can get some cordage, I can get a fire going, I can get a shelter built. I need to start out from scratch. I mean, literally, this is the only tool that I have with me. Tomorrow, if successful, if I make it through the night, then I'm gonna give it a go at some real primitive fishing with some homemade cordage and gorge hook, and we're gonna see if I can get some food. I have no water, I have nothing to boil water in, so this is gonna be quite the challenge, especially for literally like a 14-hour adventure. So let's hit it. All right, I do not have much time. I need to find some cordage that's going to be suitable for my bow drill set. And I can either use some vines, if I can find some down trees, get some inner bark, but I really don't have time to soak anything. There's some grass over here that I think is going to be plenty strong enough for what I need. I need to get over on the other side of the dune. Everything that I'm trying to do here is dependent on getting proper cordage getting a fire going, and otherwise I won't be able to get a fire, I won't be able to fish, I won't be able to do any of that stuff that I'm trying to do. This is not ideal. In the ideal world, I would have started at like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. and had all day to get going the first day. But unfortunately, that's not how life works all the time. In fact, most of the time, you just got to take what you can get. So I'm almost up over this dune here. Oh yeah, so this stuff right here, this is what I'm talking about. When you pull on it, it actually doesn't break. It comes out of the ground before it breaks. So I'm gonna find a spot, beautiful spot just overlooking the lake right here, because this is gonna take some time. Oh yeah, look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm not the only one that loves Lake Michigan sunsets. Got some deer tracks right over in here. Oh, all right. So making cordage is pretty simple. It's just time consuming. I'm gonna start out with 3. That ought to be sufficient. And I pluck it here when I'm ready, when I'm done. We got 4. Just gonna start by twisting it around until it wants to kink all by itself. There we go. There's the start. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to turn it away from me. Okay, turn it away and pull it towards. Turn it away, pull it towards, slide my thumb down, twist it around, pull it towards. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that'll be strong enough. Hopefully. All right. I got it. I'm just going to trim off some of these ends here. All right, so I got my length of cordage here. Step 1, it's pretty tight. Hopefully it'll hold up under the stress of a bow drill. But there's stage 1. I'll have to get the rest. Oh man, holy cow. The beach is non-existent right now. It just goes straight down. Usually it goes out several, about maybe 100 feet or so. Absolutely insane. The waters all over this place are just massively, massively high. All right, so now basically I'm just kind of walking around. I've got lots of tinder. I got my bow. I need to get over into this here, see if I can't find any good materials for fireboard and a spindle. I'd say I have probably, I don't know, an hour, 45 minutes maybe left of daylight. So pressure is on. If I can get a fire, then I think I can do without having a roof over my head. If I cannot get a fire, I need to get shelter. And then I need to figure out how to get some water. Maybe do some sort of a burn bowl, a bark container. Oh man, so much to do, still a little time. All right, I'm back over the dune. It's crazy how the landscape changes. And if you look back behind me, there's a small little lake. And I'm hoping to find some cedar, either some cedar or some basswood. What is that? Oh. Man, those are big sassafras trees. All right. Oh, I think I see a cedar tree up here. All right, let's see what we can do. All right, I've been hiking back in here, man. It is gonna get dark real quick now. The sun is setting. But I am up here kind of towards the top of the dune, but there's a nice little level spot here, and right over the hill is Lake Michigan. It's down a ways, so, but I'm blocked from the wind. It's fairly level. I'm up high enough where when the cold air settles tonight, it should be good. And I've got plenty of resources here for building a fire. Lots of standing dead stuff. And check this out. It's a grapevine. Now I'm a bit thirsty and I don't have a fire going, so there's no way to boil water. That's gonna take a little bit of work. I'm probably gonna work well into dark tonight, but I should be able to get some water from this grapevine. So I'm just gonna cut this off and see if I can get some water. All right, look at this. See that? Definitely not going to get full this way. I need to find some way to catch this water. All right. All right, I got all my stuff for my fire. Nice tinder bundle here. Small stuff to get it going, a little bit larger, and then some larger stuff here. My camera was not recording, but I carved my spindle, and I'm gonna finish up on my fireboard here. Oh. Man, I have all sorts of issues with this today. There goes. Man, beautiful. Holy cow, these mosquitoes are insane. It's gonna make for a long night. Doesn't help I'm sweaty. All right, time for the test. Nice. Oh no, my socket came out. Holy crap. All right, so it's burned in. Oh man. Are you serious? Ah. Well. Oh, I am failing miserably. Thankfully, it's a little bit forgiving tonight. I knew that cordage was not going to hold up as soon as I started with it. It just, I don't know. I feel like I've never done a bow drill with primitive cordage, and without getting the inner bark of something and really processing it, getting it wet, like I literally only have a few hours. So I am walking down here by the beach in hopes to find something that I can use for cordage or to start a fire. So let's see. Oh, this terrain is littered with debris that is washed up. Nice tennis ball. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Holy cow. There is a whole roll of steel wire. Oh my word. That just might do the trick. Oh my word. I cannot believe that I found this. I could use this for snares. I could use this for so many things. Shelter building. If I was going to be out here for any length of time, I would grab all of this. Oh man, what a lucky find. Holy smokes. I was feeling a little discouraged because I knew I couldn't get a fire going without cordage. And man, there's all sorts of cool driftwood in here. Nice container. Who knows what that is? Looks like maybe it was dish soap. All right, so I'd say that's a pretty successful trip down to the lake. I got a couple lengths of wire. Found an old lemon juice container. That seems pretty safe for drinking water, so I'm gonna stick this around that grapevine, see if I can't catch some water. And of course I got this, and to keep me company I got my own mini Wilson. So this wire will be good. I'm going to try and use it for my bow drill. I'm not entirely sure if it'll grip well enough. I've never tried wire, but I found a bunch of these down there as well, and I didn't have time to process the vines or inner bark in order to make cordage properly. I was hoping that the green grass would work. Obviously that didn't, but this is nice. This is very supple. That should, if the wire doesn't work, this should work. In fact, I may try that even first. So let's get this down and let's start getting some water. Okay, so I've got a grapevine cut off in the bottom of that. So let's see if I can get some water over the next few hours. All right, so I am at the end of my rope. quite literally. All this stuff was a good find. The wire was a good find. Bottles were a good find. The vines were a good find, but they just didn't hold up to the strength that I needed for this. So I've got one last thing that I'm gonna try. I've never even attempted to do a friction fire with a plow point. All right, what's it even called? So I know it can be done. I know it's a lot of work, but I have all night. I've got lots of time. So the fire plow, okay? Fire plow method. So I'm essentially just gonna, I've never even really researched it. So I don't even really know exactly. I understand it's the same kind of concept. You need a little notch for your punk to fall into, create an ember. And so I'm just gonna carve a little trench. And I'm gonna try and make use of this current this current notch I already have. So it's the first time I've ever attempted. We'll see how it goes. All right, so I might still try and work on this a little bit later. It's getting hot. I'm seeing some smoke, but it's not building the punk like I need it to. So I'm gonna take a little break. I hear, unfortunately, thunder off in the distance, so I need to get a shelter going. All right. I got my shelter done. It's not the prettiest, it's not the best looking, it's not the biggest shelter I've ever done, but it is a roof over my head in case it rains. So that's really all I needed today. It'll block the wind and it'll give me some reprieve from the weather. So I'm gonna take a little break. It's gonna be a long night. I might try and doze for a little while and wake up and try and get that fire going. Oh man, it's about 4:30 a.m. and it appears that I'm going to be able to test the waterproofness of my little quickie shelter. There's a storm rolling in and it's rolling in fast. So yeah, it's absolutely beautiful watching a storm roll in over Lake Michigan though, that's for sure. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit. I'm down, so I'm out of lightning danger, but it's looking like it's gonna rain. All right. So, oh, check this out. Oh man, I found some bull thistle right here, and believe it or not, this is edible. Maybe not the prickly parts, but check this out. All right, sun's come out. Spent about a half hour searching and I found 3 worms. So they desperately want to get out of my hand. They will. They'll get on the fishing hook.